It's official. Donald Trump is now the presumptive nominee of the Republican Party. I'm not totally sure what presumptive means, and actually to begin this video, I went to YouTube. Let me just show you from YouTube what it says about presumptive. This will really clarify the issue for us.
Presumptive. Based on presumption, probability, conjecture, hypothesis or belief. Making presumptions, behaving as one who assumes that which they perhaps should.
Now that we know what presumptive means, let's move to the bigger issue, which to me is, why did certain groups vote for Donald Trump? I mean, this is amazing to me. Two groups in particular, the economic conservatives and the evangelical Christians. I mean, think about it. These two groups are the most principled, diehard, unwavering groups you can possibly imagine. The economic conservatives, I mean, they're the ones that believe in a balanced budget, for goodness sakes. Not this federal debt problem we have. Limited government, lower taxes, fewer regulations. There's nothing in Donald Trump's life that has identified him with this particular group over his history, yet they voted for him. Even more amazing are the evangelical Christians. I mean, think about it. Mike Huckabee was a preacher. Ted Cruz was as evangelical as you could get of the remaining candidates. Yet, evangelical Christians cast their vote for Donald Trump. Now, Trump has been married 3 times. I mean, he's had multiple affairs. You know, and when he said he was a Christian, I mean, who really, kind of believed that? Yet, he got their vote. I don't think he fooled them. I think what's at stage here is this. The reason those two groups in particular and many others have voted for Trump is there's this feeling that he might actually get something done. You see, our politicians that we have do nothing, and they've been doing nothing for literally decades, except getting personally rich and helping out their friends. And we're all sick of it. And by the way, I think probably that's been going on throughout our history, but now with social media and the easy access to information, we know that they're doing nothing. It's very clear, and we're sick of it. That's the reason Donald got the vote. Even from the scripture, the most famous sermon of all time, the Sermon on the Mount by Jesus, he said in the last of that sermon, and he was talking about false prophets, and to me, politicians, they can identify with the false prophets. Talk a big game, and then turn around and fleece the people. Just like politicians. Jesus said this, though, you'll know them by their fruit, by their actions. Well, Donald Trump, I think people look at him and say, you know what? Maybe he's not the perfect Christian. He's not a social or an economic conservative. But guess what? I think the guy may actually do something which would set him apart from all the rest. And even better, he's not going to do something for a particular little group here and there. His theme is make America great again. So what he does is going to be for all of us. He's not going to spend his time making sure one little group of men can go to the women's restroom. He's going to be about the whole country, and whatever he does, we sort of have that feeling that maybe he'll do for all. If that happens, that is a wonderful thing. And that's why I believe that people voted for Trump. However, Hillary's still going to win.